confidence and refrain from unwanted errors in the presentation of their work. Please bless the people who are able to witness this event so they may learn something that they may be able to use in their future endeavors. And Lord, please bless those people who are not with us today and listen to their prayers. We thank you, Lord, always for listening to us. In every prayer we speak, we ask this through Christ our Lord. Amen. Since your love is still up, with Jesus in our hearts, you may now sit down. Good afternoon. To give us the background of the circumstance and the welcome, let us have the English Department Chair, Ms. Tina Navarro.
Thank you, Lord. Good afternoon to all of our guest classes who are with us to witness the best of the best among the different grade levels. I welcome you to the grand final of the Oratorical competition. Let the contest begin. May I call on contestant number 1 down to the last contestant to please come on stage. There is no need for us anymore to read the guidelines and the mechanics in as much as all of you are familiar with them already. Perhaps before we call with our contestant number 1, may I just remind the audience to be charitable to our contestants by listening attentively, and should there be lapses in the delivery of some of our participants this afternoon, simply keep quiet and wait for our contestants. Can you do that? We refrain from howling, from making unnecessary side remarks. Can I expect you to do that? I hear a very no response. Can everybody do that? Okay, let the contest begin. Contestant number 1.
Well, they see a lot of students walking in and out of the Salle but do not practice the Italian values taught by their very excellent teachers. But why are there still students who do not practice these values? For example, as you walk along the corridors in the high school building, you can see proofs of vandalism done by the students. Am I right? Every Tuesday, or what we call Mission Collection Day, we share only what is exempt of our money, or we share because we want to impress other people. But do you think being rich proves to everybody that you truly are an Italian? Do you think that by entering in this prestigious school or by sitting down in an air-conditioned classroom makes us worthy of calling ourselves as Italians? Or is wearing this uniform put us in the need of a need? My dear friends, read my lips. No. We give because we really want to give, not because we want others to praise us of our wealth. It's a pity that we only do good things because of plus points in our subject or worse, for popularity. I want to erase these notions creeping in your heads, my dear Italians. Share your ideas because we are blessed to have them. Love your fellow men regardless of who they are or what they have, because that is what a true Italian represents. To be wholeheartedly and expect nothing in return. But the question still remains, when will we do it? Be that as it may,
The University of St. Salle is a catalyst of change in Negros. Through their productive results of individuals they have generated through the years and the effective projects they have established which are committed to service, I believe, no doubt, LaSalle can make a difference in Negros. Gerardo C. Ablado Jr., President and CEO of Globe Telecom. Benigno Torres Sr., former President of Philippine Airlines. Rene Benaventura, President and CEO of the reputable PCI Bank. And J. Amado Araneta, owner-builder of the Araneta Coliseum and owner-founder of the Araneta Commercial Center. Do you know what these remarkable men have in common? The schools where they came from were administered by the same governing body that also produced many other notable men today, the LaSalle Philippines Incorporated. I believe this institution is strongly capable of generating many outstanding men today. Thus, this institution offers the students quality education and superior training while infusing in them Christian morals and values. I came from another school. There my grades were quite excellent and my records were also clean. But as an erratic teenager, it came up to me when I was searching for another environment to grow up in, meet new friends, and spend the rest of my high school life. Then, here I am. I personally choose the University of St. LaSalle to be my new alma mater because I know this institution can be what every Negrante young individual wants and needs. The University of St. LaSalle is embodied by the motto, Regio Mores Cultura, which means excellence with compassion and competence with compassion. I know that this institution offers its students quality education, Christian and moral values. Thus, I believe that LaSalle can change our youth today, especially the Negrantes. As of now, I have not experienced any regrets so far from my stay here in LaSalle. I am looking forward to the new experiences I am about to pass in this new school. But now I am proud to say that I am a LaSallian. The University of St. LaSalle, the catalyst of change in Negros. Animo LaSalle.
We are LaSallians, and we stay believe. I believe that how a person becomes depends on how that person was educated. Education is a need because it helps a person to develop every skill or knowledge that he or she may get to become a person he or she wanted to be. And in this school, all that happens. But in this school, LaSalle, for us students, it's not just a school, it's our second school. LaSalle is a school where you can show who you really are. You don't have to pretend to be somebody else just to fit in this school. LaSalle is a place for free expressions, a place for good impressions. LaSalle, since it started, became known for the
dear friends, the role of the Salle is simple in this society. The Salle is here because it cares. The Salle is here because it dares. And in this school, people, footsteps have been marked. But I'm not talking with ordinary footsteps. These were the footsteps of great people who believe and reach the top. And we, the present ones, may not exactly reach the achievements of those great people. But I'm telling you that as long as the solid blood runs through our veins, we will risk everything. We will raise the flag of the Salle, and we will continue to make the difference, not only here in Negros, but in the farthest distance that we could reach. Because we are the Salle, and we take the lead. Amidst the country, battered with nature's fury, society focused on self-gain, self-love. We are forced to the difficult task to be a beacon of hope. We are charged to be the fire that will lead our people to a better tomorrow, better Negros. The future of our fellow men, ourselves, in this very nation, lies within our hands. I realize now that this is the very purpose why, young as we are, our Lasallian educators teach us to see and feel what is happening around us, and be aware of what lies ahead. They equip us emotionally and intellectually to be true to our task. They have done and are doing their job well. Now, it is up to us. Soon, those who have gone before us will pass on the torch of duty. We must lead this country with the hands of justice, the heart of honesty. We must share, show the light of the Lord within us. Let us show them that through us, with God's help, that the idea of honest government and a prosperous society is a possibility. Let us show this country let us make sure that our footprints are worthy to be emulated with our successors. This school was built upon a foundation of scholastic or religious discipline, and this must reflect upon us. Let us show this country that we are the future. We are Christians. We are the Salle.
Judges, ladies and gentlemen, a pleasant good afternoon. Have you ever wondered how Negros became productive and progressive? How we achieved modernization? How we improved and progress? All this progress and improvements are made by us Negrenses. We were the ones who made this big improvement. But I believe we can do more, have more, and be more. And we proud Lasallians will help in this big improvement. I am a new student. I am new to this community. I'm a stranger in this school. But just for only 3 weeks, I already felt welcome and accepted. I felt welcome because of the warmth and support given to me by my teachers and classmates. And therefore, I'm confident to say that the rest of my high school years here in the South. One reason I want to stay here because I want to continue helping the people of Negros. We can't help the Negrenses by our intellectual, practical, and communicative skills. We can teach God and influence others, just as St. John Baptist de La Salle with an use and sense of communion, faith, and zeal for service. Therefore, we Lasallians will serve as the guide in life, not to the path of improvement. We will help Negros to improve and progress. And we proud Lasallians waving the banner of USLS high and proud as our inspiration. Anima Lasal.
Can LaSalle bring a change in Negros? The University of St. LaSalle is an institution that aims to teach Christian values, instill the presence of St. LaSalle, educate and mold the youth of Negros to become responsible, reliable, and well-rounded future members and leaders of the community and the church. The core values espoused by St. LaSalle are anchored on educating the youth to become exemplary members of the community who are geared towards attaining near perfection and competence in their chosen field. Social awareness and responsibility as an essential component of transformative learning is always underscored in its mission statement and is manifest by its emphasis in inculcating among the student body the value of service to the less fortunate, the preservation, conservation, and propagation of the indigenous flora and fauna of our nation in particular, and our environment in general. Through evangelization and catechizations, the basic essence of peace and justice in the eyes of God are given emphasis. National pride is also promoted by our esteemed institution by integrating the important process of Philippine culture and heritage in its educational fiber. We, you, I, all of us, opted to become members of the LaSallian family. Therefore, we are bound to follow in the footsteps of St. LaSalle, his curriculum, and also his beliefs. The curriculum of St. LaSalle enlightens us to strengthen our belief in God, makes our lives of service, honor, justice, and integrity, and involve ourselves in the ministry of God. The university targets and educates the youth and guides them through the right path in order to prepare them physically, mentally, and spiritually, that they may become good model Filipino citizens. As these young men and women pass through the corridors of our esteemed institution, they are expected to share the knowledge that they have obtained through their LaSallian education, and through sharing with their fellow man, they in turn improve their abilities, reach their full potential, and become indispensable contributors to nation building. In conclusion, the University of St. LaSalle has an important role in Negros because through its unique LaSallian education, the Negrense youth are molded as balanced, grounded, and self-effacing individuals who serve as catalysts of positive change not only in the province of Negros, but in the Philippines as well. As I end, I would like to quote our national hero, Dr. Oratorical.
Every day, as we stroll along the streets of Negros, we cannot avoid but encounter street children and homeless families along our way, dressed in loose shirts, torn pants, no footwear, and bathed in city dust. Now, what can we do to help these people? We, I know, can do a lot for the community. Like it says, this darkness is almost over-engulfing every dignity and every good value the person can possess. Now, wait, as they say, where there's darkness, there's light. Yes, it is us I'm talking about. Us, dressed in these uniforms, identify us as Italians. I believe we are not only here to study, seated on those air-conditioned rooms, buying books that some of us don't even bother flipping a page, and being able to be offered with those school facilities and equipment. Do you even realize there are some people out there who doesn't even have chairs to sit when they arrive in their dusty classrooms? Who doesn't
my honor to introduce three amazing people who will determine the winner of the grand finals of this oratorical contest, High School Cover Floor, July 3, 2008, 2:20 p.m. Judge number 1 is the Christian Living Department Chair, Ms. Angeline Tabil. Judge number 2 is the Grade School Guidance Counselor, Sir Shirley Capricorn. Judge number 3 is the High School Discipline Information Officer, Oratorical Salle, the Chairman of the Board of Judges, Sir Christian Fernandez. Good afternoon. It is my privilege to introduce to you our excellent speakers for this afternoon's final round of the oratorical contest. Speaker number 5 is from HC, David Salle. Speaker number 2 from NET, please give a round of applause to Marietta Trinity. Speaker number 8 from 11E, Casey Gonzalez. From 11E, speaker number 7, Noel Villarazo. From 9E, speaker number 4, Charles Menescator. From 10C, please welcome Michael Ryan Natividad. From 8E, CJ Orban. And last but not least, from 9E, Cora Torres.
While waiting for our judge's decision, allow me to introduce to you our guest, speaker this afternoon, the champion of the grade 7 in the oratorical competition. Let's welcome to deliver his speech, Joshua Balinas of 17, high school student, lifted to a grade 7 student. Fellow Massawians, teachers, good afternoon. I stand here before you to define our role as Massawians in the community. I ask you, what community awaits us in the future? The present we behold is not very encouraging. We are aware that global warming and climate change is a reality. Corruption in our government is rampant and only worsens. We allow our dependence on fossil fuels and its rising prices to control our lives. And yes, while most of us are aware that morality so that no word trend. This is the grim picture. But is there light at the end of the tunnel? Well, I say, we are that light. I believe we'll paint a better picture. Right now in this team, as students of this institution, but our future awaits us as men and women of St. LaSalle. This generation is blessed with the technology and information at our hands. It is these wonders that help us communicate faster and better than the generations before us ever had. We have instant information at our fingertips that we harness to be more aware of what's happening around us. And we have this institution, the University of St. LaSalle Integrated School. We have educators to equip us academically, and we have spirit and tradition to inspire us to uphold the moral values and moral spiritual values. And we have each other to help us become better citizens. It is my vision that we, men and women of St. LaSalle, to be leaders, decision makers, catalysts of change, prime movers, educators, protectors, and visionaries of our communities in the years to come. And the
a future for all class.
Thank you, Joshua. Let's call on our Chairman of the Board of Churches, Sir Christian, who will announce our top 3 winners.
Good afternoon. Before I announce the top 3 winners, let us give a warm round of applause to our contestants. So congratulations to all contestants for a good performance. For third place, from grade 11E, AC Gonzaga. Second place, from grade 10E, Marietta Sila.